Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lumi and Finistra, and today is my video. One of the first videos I'll be doing in studio to go onto my channel, and I don't really have much to talk about except to let you know that I've been trying to figure out what to talk about. First of all, this is not really easy for me because I've never really been much of a video person. I did one at McDonald's with you, and I've done one with, I've done one before, but I don't think it came out too good. And that was before I had my own channel. So this is going to be, I guess, my turn at the studio camera. Michelle and I got the hair done today. It looks good. It's a little warm in here still, but it's not too bad. Michelle has pointed out that it is going to be mild for the next few days, so it should be a little more tolerable for video work. I think today's topic we're going to start talking about is patience and also open-mindedness. I want to make sure we understand one thing. You can always tell about a lot about a person and how they carry themselves in their videos and in their active life. Likewise, there is also people who can put on false fronts and personas in their videos that when you ask them in the real life, they don't act like they do in their videos. Me and Michelle have done everything we can to be genuine and sincere on and off camera. Sometimes, it's not easy to do what we do, and like I said before, it takes a lot of time and a lot of resources. So I'd like you to please keep in mind that, we could really use, more support from the community at large. Because, we need ideas and we're willing to research, but sometimes we need help finding stuff. It's a big world out there, honey. It's huge. There's no way that every single person can cover every single topic. That's true. There are some people who have very eclectic interests that have desires and things that they would think most people don't have interest in. There's a lot of things that we don't talk about on camera, but there's a lot of things we'd love to, but we don't think you're interested. Michelle would be willing, as am I, to talk about our lives a bit more, but we want to know what you want to know because we know our lives are complex. I mean, this is my 22nd time on Earth. This is Michelle's 23rd. We got past lives we can go back to. We have years of experience. I served as a centurion in the Roman army many years ago. I've been through this. I've seen it too. Some people will say that's claptrap. That can't be. Open your mind and think about what you see around you. An open mind is a mind willing to learn. That's the most important thing. Keep in mind that we do what we do because we love teaching. We love sharing. And that, my dear friends, is the whole point of our video work. It's not, as Sherry Heaton said, negative attention-seeking behavior. First of all, Michelle doesn't believe in that. And second of all, Michelle, like she said in her video, I am doing my best to be sincere. Likewise, I'm doing my best to show you the truth. It may not be what you believe. It may not be in your... Maybe you can't imagine it, the importance. But that's okay. It's fine if you don't understand. But if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to at least be open minded, we can get so much farther in life. How many wars and battles and arguments could have been just avoided if somebody was just a little more open minded? Think about it. And leave your comments below. Leave your comment below my video. You tell me what you think. I've heard enough good and bad to be pretty well, you know, secure in what I believe and what I do. But all I'm saying is I want to hear from you. So leave your comments below this one and let's talk. Michele said the same on her own channel. Let's talk. Let's share. Let's learn. That's how you grow up, folks. I leave it to you. Now, in the next few days, we will be trying to cover a variety of things. I don't know if they're, what the future holds. All I know is that Mother God, and has been very active and trying to make changes in the world. And I have to tell you that me and Michele are part of those changes. But the one thing that I have to tell you is I'm not the video person. Okay, I'm not the one that likes to be in front of the camera as much. Except in this case, Google kind of put me up to it. Michele originally gave me an email address so that people could ask me questions. Google decided they wanted me to go further in their social network, which is a far cry from Facebook, which says one username password per body. Kind of limits, how far you can go. But here's the problem with the Facebook. Facebook, from what I saw when Michele was going through it, sucks. It sucks because the application on the iPhone crashes. Even if you press the home key to go back to the home key, and then try to go back and set up again, it crashes almost 90% of the time. It's got a bug in it, and it's driving us both up a wall. You can't suspend it and return to it. You gotta go into the task manager and kill the sucker every single time. Nothing else does that I know of. Michele showed me like Google Plus, you can go in and out. Same thing with Google Capture. No problem. But yet with Facebook, the software is glitchy. It stinks. It doesn't work right. On top of that, you got a phone that was made in 2009 approximately. It's a 3GS, and the thing's only got 8 gigabytes of RAM. And you know what? That phone's battery is getting old. And Michele said to me, I'm going to have to consider replacing this phone soon. Because it's getting old, and because it does not have a user replaceable battery, I have to send it to Apple to have them change it out. And it's going to cost me $80. Change a battery. That's stupid. I think it's the dumbest design. They kept the design since the days of the iPod. Why can't Apple have thought about that 2 years later? Look, Michele showed me all the different iPhone 3GSs out there in various states of repair. Michele's phone is actually one of the better conditioned ones. She could probably sell for $150. But right now, it's the only camera we have that's portable. And so, for that reason, Michele has said, no, I'm not going to sell it because I need that phone because it's the only thing I got. It's the only thing we got that we can carry with us. No other phone has a camera. No other camera. No other webcam. Nothing. That's the only one we have other than the one here in the studio. So obviously, for us, keeping the phone working is as essential as coffee, which this is from Cumberland Farms here in Winston, Connecticut, on 44 Main Street. Go get a cup. It's only $1.05. And you know what? Right now, I need this. I swear to the goddess, I cannot believe how many times I was drinking this coffee with Michele. Okay, this coffee is become a mainstay on our place. So come on down to the Cumberland Farms on here, Main Street, here in Winston, Connecticut. Get a cup. It's $1.05. It's not expensive. Oh yes, they sell iced coffee too, and they sell soda, and they sell ice cream, and cheese. Like Michele loves cheese. Okay, so Cumberland Farms, Winston, Connecticut. Oh, you don't live in Winston? Well, your local Cumberland Farms sells coffee too, so you can get the coffee you love at a price you love too. Thanks very much for that. Now, speaking of promotions and advertising, Michele has decided that we are no longer going to be using AdSense. I mean, the commercials that already have AdSense in them, she's not going to get there and erase every single one of them, but she has turned off monetization for all new videos. Because the AdSense is not working for us. We can't seem to get AdSense to do anything except take our time away from you and making you feel like you're walking into a commercial advertising trap. We're really sorry about that. In fact, Michele has pointed out in her own video, she says, we have done everything we can to try to keep these videos, running. We need your help. We need resources. We need people. We need crew. We need lighting. We need studio props. We need everything. And where are you? You people think that, this takes a lot of time. This takes a lot of time. You walk in here, it takes a lot of time. Our apartment looks like Grand Central Terminal. Actually, it looks like Penn Station, or it's even worse. You got wiring dripping all over the fucking place, and you're telling me that that's okay? I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, Michelle's put everything into this work she does. The studio needs revamping, needs remodeling, needs updates. And you, and those of you who have the resources, why don't you help us out here? Don't have an answer. Well, I'd like to know why you don't help us. Okay, anyway, the next few days, like I said, will be cooler. So, there's a cold front from Canada. It's a high. It's dominating, which is going to give us cooler weather for the next few days on the eastern seaboard. So, enjoy it. It's not going to get too hot. Okay, might get according to Michele, it says here in the forecast, it might get up high as 24 near the end of the 10 days, but it's not going to get like steamy like it was last week. So it'll be a lot easier to work with. In fact, we have our windows open today. We don't even have the air conditioning on. Michele likes that. You know why? Because it means that she doesn't have to run the air conditioning. She can get some fresh air in her home, which is important. Now, also in addition to that is she's finally migrated completely over to T-Mobile prepaid, and she, for the most part, is very happy with the service. But there is a problem, and it's not really a life-stopping problem, but it certainly does make things interesting. And the problem is that our phone 3G is set for 1900 megahertz, and as she explained to me, and T-Mobile in our area is still set for 1700. So because of that, we cannot do 3G until the internet people, T-Mobile, Finistra farming for bringing it to 1900. So we'll have to see how it goes with that. But for the most part, it works pretty good from what I can see. At least we don't have to worry about going over, and we don't have to worry about paying additional overages. And of course, we saved over $41 a month, which is a plus, especially when you start buying studio equipment and everything else in town. Now, let's see. What else? There's nothing else to say. I guess this is it. That's all there is to say. It's just. Oh, wait a minute. There is one more thing. I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.